really do get that. Often it will say, the breakdown will say, this is the most unlikable person on the planet. Just think of the person that you'd like to punch in the face whenever you see them right instantly. And then your agent will call and say, we saw this, and everybody was thinking, you.
Do you get that a lot too, Mike?
I do.
Yeah,
I get it
right?
so often.
Well, I mean, look at you. You look like a proper thug.
What is everybody looking forward to most in this musical episode this Sunday? Is anybody, what are you guys looking forward to?
It's taken them long enough to get to the marriage phase, hasn't it? I mean, come on. It took them so long.
Quite a courtship. So tell us a little bit about when you did first book the role. What did you think? I mean, the show was already quite successful when it was on, and Colin, of course, is one of the more beloved characters on the show. What did it feel like to be his dad? And yeah, we'll start with that.
Well, it's pretty awesome. I mean, I'd gone in a couple of times to audition for the show, and you know, I love a bit of fantasy, and I was like, this is brilliant. I'd love to be part of this show. And then I did a couple of auditions, and they were like, no, we like him, but maybe not this time. And had a couple of those types of meetings. And then I think it must have been actually a couple of years into it then, after it initially came out. They said, hey, listen, will you come in and audition for this father role? And they didn't say anything about it except that it was a father role. And I was like, yeah, I'll come in, a father role, but I thought it was just going to be sort of a generic dad, like in town, you know, and in the script that they gave me in the sides, he had a young daughter, so they were obviously, you know, trying to throw people off the scent. So I was like, okay, he's a generic dad, he's got this daughter, and, you know, something happens in the woods, cool, I'll go in for it, doesn't sound that exciting. And a couple of days later, casting gets hold of my people, and they're like, so he's got the role, and we're really excited about it, and they were like super effusive, and I was like, okay, that's really sweet of them, but why are they so excited? And I was like, okay, cool. Suddenly, I looked at my Twitter feed, and all you lot were like, follow, 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 who do you ship, and I was just like, what is going on here? I was like, I've just got like a little dad role, you know, like with a dad and a daughter, like nondescript, like what are you talking about? So I called up my people, I was like, what's going on here? The fans seem so excited, and they're like, you know you're playing a dad? I said, yeah. Well, it's not a girl that you're the father of. I said, okay. They said, it's a boy. I said, well, fine, go on. And they said, it's Hook. You're Hook's dad. And I was like, you've got to be kidding. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, who wouldn't want to be Hook's dad, you know? And all the drama that ensued. So yeah, they kept it totally on the down low to the point where you guys knew before I did that I got the part of Hook's dad. So it was great.